Well, it's, as the old rule says, it's what someone somewhere doesn't want to be known. It's the surprising, it's the unexpected, and quite often it's the unjust as well. It's all those things which make the human spirit either sit up and say, that's something I didn't know and I'm glad I didn't know, or that's something I didn't know and I wish wasn't true. But generally, those are the basic rules. Of course, there are other things like making people laugh. Well, truth is the currency of journalism, but all currencies are devalued in use, as we know, and there are counterfeits of them. But ultimately, it's the test against which it should be judged. But truth is the daughter of time, and the problem with journalism is that it doesn't have much time to establish things. Genuine mistakes are made. People make mistakes because they misunderstand, because they're misinformed, and they haven't time to check properly, because for all kinds of reasons. They also make mistakes of judgment because they think that the circumstances are different from what they actually are. I think people did a lot of that, for instance, over the Iraq War. What you have to do is to try and be on guard against it, but very few of us, if any of us, can claim to know at the time what the truth is. You do at least have to be aiming at it. Sometimes, obviously, the desire to entertain overpowers the desire to tell the truth, and that happens, and you see sometimes in the exaggerated and silly styles in which some people write the result of that. I think actually quite a lot of readers can spot it pretty quickly, but alas, not all of them can, and you can pass off counterfeit as genuine. It's perfectly true that broadcasting gives you more direct access, perhaps, to more people, but it constrains you more. There's something about newspapers and the ability to write and put yourself into it, which I don't think broadcasting really has. The broadcaster has ultimately to be a picture and to be ruled by pictures. In written journalism, you make the pictures with words out of your own mind, and in many cases those pictures are better than television can ever possibly provide. To achieve the same thing, I happen to think that if you want to be a columnist, it's probably a very good thing to have been a reporter. Quite a lot of people become columnists now who haven't done that, or who come from other areas of journalism, or indeed not from journalism at all. But the old test, the old Dr. Johnson test, if it pleases the reader, then that's good, and if it doesn't, then too bad. You have to understand the world that you're reporting. If you don't understand it, if you can't make sense of it, then you're just pouring out undifferentiated facts whose importance you don't know. How can you then explain them to other people? So start with hard skills and as good an understanding of the world as you possibly can. And I think the responsibility that you have towards the truth, which must be based upon some sort of moral system.